Yeah, well,
That's all I'm
that's
saying.
one of these things that we definitely don't want to forget about when we talk about these is how this is how it affects fantasy values
Yep.
for all these players. And, obviously, the quarterbacks, the running backs, the receivers, how they complement each other. And you're right. I think this also gives Brock Purdy another weapon, and another weapon that gives him higher value in fantasy. And of course, like when you look at the Bucks, it'll be interesting who's going to be the main receivers. Is Abuka going to really step up this year and take
Yep.
over the mantle? Or Godwin, one and does this help their fantasy values? Very well. Obviously, when a player leaves, now things are not done yet, so we don't know completely, until they finish picking up players or draft, so on. But at this point in time, I agree with you. I think Evans does help Brock Purdy's value,
Yep.
and it does help the team over there. And Amika and stuff now, because that's one of the things we talked about with Amika and Godwin is, what are they going to do fancy wise when, all of them are there. So now Mike's not going to be there. They may step up in value too,
Honestly,
depending.
I think next fantasy season that's going to be one of the hardest decisions. Who was Bucks number one, Chris or
Mm.
Amika? Because I mean, you should say Chris, right? Just from all his years in the past and what he can do. But then you have the downside of his injuries. Chris Godwin is very injury prone.
Yeah.
But and Mika Buka is the young guy, but as we've seen, he also had that fall off second half of the season. So it's gonna. I'm curious next year to see who gets drafted higher. And you know what? As much as I'm a Bucks fan, I hope that doesn't come to me. Like I hope they both get drafted before they get to me, so I don't have to make that choice. Because good God, I don't know who I'm gonna choose there. Because I just have no idea. But yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Bucks receiver room and 49ers receiver room too.
Yeah, it's
Both
tough too
ways.
because they don't play a lot in preseason, so that's about the time we used to take a look to see, who are they favoring, and of course, the starting quarterback doesn't play a lot, so we won't know until the season starts, who really, they lean on uh, for the first couple games on it. I mean, my guess is I think they're going to try to push toward Amika. He's the younger
Yeah.
one, but do they lean on the experience of Godwin and is he fully healthy and, ready to go? It'd be interesting.